What's going on, guys? It's Karl here, and it's crazy to think that the Pixel 3 3XL have been out now for a month. I've used this guy as my daily driver, and I know there's a lot of talk why the Pixel 3 maybe wasn't as good as the Pixel 2, but I still think this is one of the best smartphones, and if not the best camera smartphone that you can currently get. So in case you're still on the fence and you're wondering which device to get, this is the 3, this is the XL. I would just skip this guy. Even though this one might have the better form factor in one hand, it doesn't have that good old notch. Stick to the XL. It's a better device. It has a better screen. It's got a higher resolution, and overall, I'm just happier rocking the XL. And maybe let's start talking about the thing that everyone rags on the 3XL is the notch. And I won't give this guy any beauty awards. It's not gonna win the best designed smartphone of the year, but the notch isn't that big of a deal, people. It does have a bit of function in it, as we do have a larger front-facing cam. We have two. We've got one that's ultra-wide and the regular, and I would personally sacrifice having a better camera, which this guy has the best front-facing camera, for having a slightly larger notch. Yeah, give me an extra millimeter or two. Heck, give me an extra couple inches of a notch. Obviously, that's being a bit extreme, but I do prefer form over function, and having a front-facing cam that is better, yes, I will live with a larger notch. The thing though that still kind of bugs me is the deep chin. Google can easily shave off at least a mil to two and still keep that awesome front-facing speaker. Other than that, the design of the 3XL isn't anything too crazy. It's not the hot girl in school that you wanted to hook up with, and to tell you the truth, I just miss my good old panda colorway of the two. The fingerprint sensor on the back is great, and it's always like greeting an old friend, especially we've got phones now with the built-in screen fingerprint sensor. I do prefer the physical one. And the camera. The camera is something that still is the best, even with just one lens. It's that good old 12 megapixel sensor, and even though it isn't that crazy big upgrade that we saw in the Pixel 2, it is still by far the best camera that you can get on a smartphone in 2018. The dynamic range, the colors, and especially the software. For only having one lens, Google knows what they're doing with their software. They make all portrait shots buttery smooth. Maybe sometimes they do over-exaggerate it, but still the best cam. And now that Nightscape is officially out, and I really wanted to wait for my full review until this feature was available. If you've seen any other techie YouTuber, anyone in the space, it is just game-changing for low-light photography. This is the absolute king of low-light photos. And still true for my initial impressions of this guy, my favorite feature is the front-facing cam. And I truly miss it when I switch to other devices. Having that extra wide or ultra-wide angle on the front helps me get all of my imaginary friends in all of my photos, and it's just so much better looking for a front camera. I really wish we saw that in more flagships. And another big reason for grabbing the Pixels, of course, is the software. We're running stock Android 9.0 on this guy. It receives updates the quickest. It's the most fluid out of any Android device, but the one thing that still kind of irks me even 30 days later, it is getting to the app drawer, the double swipe up from the bottom. It just doesn't seem as natural as it should. Maybe I'm just being a bit of a knob and not doing it the right way. Of course, being the latest flagship, it's got the latest hardware silicone on the inside, so when you're multitasking, when you're on social, on the long depths of Instagram, or even playing the most 3D intensive games, this phone crunches without any problems. And of course, pairing that with the front-facing speakers makes the multimedia experience on the 3XL great. Battery-wise, even as a daily driver 30 days later, the 3XL easily lasts me the entire day. And I would say one of the best features that I actually have is one of the accessories, the wireless charging Pixel stand that sits over in my house. Whenever I do get home, I just plop this guy on, it starts charging, and of course has that nice off display that shows me what time it is. But yeah, the 3XL has been an awesome device. Like I said, it won't win any beauty awards, but it does what it has to do, and it does it very, very well. Like I said, the best smartphone camera of 2019, and once Nightscape gets fully released to the masses, it is the best low-light photography smartphone that you can currently grab. Let me know what you think down below in the comments, and yeah, hope to catch the rest of you in one of my next episodes or vlogs. Peace.